Eugene's 4J school district has gone a year without a permanent superintendent, but that all changed yesterday. NBC 16's Gold Meadows was at the district office for an announcement and had a chance to speak with the new superintendent, Dr. Miriam Mickelson. Here's their full conversation.
Tell me a little bit about your background. I just want to know, what about what you've done in the past has made you qualified and ready for a role like superintendent of 4J?
Thank you. That's a really good question. I have to go back to my childhood and my life in the Philippines growing up in abject poverty there. It was a very difficult life. I was born in a hut with no running water, no electricity, no sewer system. It was a kind of life that was extremely difficult, and yet I learned the values of hard work, perseverance, resilience, resourcefulness, and education is what changed the trajectory of my life. And so when I had the opportunity to move to the United States at age 22, I decided to pursue a career in education to give back, because I really do feel that education is society's greatest equalizer. It's the enabler of dreams. And so I sought educational opportunities here in the US, and I had the opportunity to work as a substitute teacher, high school English teacher, principal, executive director of teaching and learning, most recently as superintendent. And so I feel prepared to lead and serve 4J.
That last superintendent role, where was that?
That was in Woolley in Washington State.
I'm sure you're aware of this, but there are some challenges coming into 4J. Tell me, what are your thoughts on addressing the low enrollment?
You know, that is a really good question, and that is a question that I feel requires collaboration with stakeholders. There is much that I have to learn about 4J, the pride points, the celebrations, the challenges, including low enrollment. And so to address that, it would require collaboration, conversation, and really being very strategic. So I look forward to learning more about the district and working with staff members, families, students, and community members to address those challenges such as low enrollment.
And I don't want to put too many of the challenges on you, but we also know that DEI is something that is on the radar of 4J, just joining a lawsuit that was filed back in February. What are your thoughts on diversity, equity, and inclusion?
To me, at the heart of that question really is belonging. All of our students in our schools, regardless of their background, regardless of their national origin, regardless of their race, their cultural heritage, their socioeconomic status, their gender identity, sexual orientation, they are in our schools, therefore they belong. They are in our schools, therefore they are our students. We care for them. We educate them to the very best of our ability. We prepare them for their future, and that's really what it's all about to me.
When you start your first day, July 1st, tell me a little bit about the first orders of business. I mean, what can we expect?
You can expect a lot of listening and learning. I am very excited to get to know the Eugene community. That's a top priority for me, to get to know the community broadly and deeply. So I intend to be highly visible in our schools, in the community. I intend to do a lot of listening and learning, connecting with stakeholders, parents, families, community members, partners, students, and staff to ensure a strong start to the school year.
A lot of parents are concerned over some of the changes that have happened over the past year and losing some administrators. What is something you can offer as encouragement to those parents as you step into this role?
I am committed to staying here in 4J for a very, very long time to serve and lead the district longevity, sustainability. Those are critical in having a healthy organization. And so change, while change in some respect is important and it is healthy, but if it is change that causes quite a bit of instability, that is certainly something that would be a priority for us.
And I know 4J was looking for its right fit, but how did you know 4J was a good fit for you?
And reading about the school district, and I know a few people who work here in this area, I just know that 4J is an excellent fit for me because I'm very passionate about public education. It transformed my life, helped me escape a life of poverty. And this seems to be a community that truly cares about public education. This seems to be a community. I strongly believe that Eugene is a community that really supports the mission of public education and the district's focus on equity, inclusion, belonging, student learning, equitable outcomes for all students. Those resonate with me, and I believe that we can do incredible things together.
And one more question for you. What do you think are the strengths? What strengths will most impact the district as you take on the role? Your strength.
My strength. My ability to make people feel seen and heard. I talked earlier about belonging. To me, that is really, really important, and that is one of my strengths, being very inclusive. Belonging, when we talk about education, it leads to improved educational outcomes, it leads to improved student well-being, it leads to better attendance, and so that is one of the leadership strengths that I feel I can bring to 4J.